One of the most astonishing things created by mankind is the International Space Station. It's been up there for years, and yet flat earthers will deny its very existence. That's despite the fact that using a website you can tell when it's going to pass overhead, go out into your garden and look at it. That's despite the fact you can measure the height of it. That's despite the fact you can measure the speed of it. That's despite the fact that with the right equipment you can take photo imagery of it as it transits the moon or the sun. Taboo Conspiracy also is one of these deniers. He thinks he's got some new evidence that proves it's all fake. Apparently I'm highly qualified to debunk this. Take it away, Taboo, and
roll VT.
This space ad that you're watching right now keeps popping up on Flat Earth channels, and it just makes me laugh because I just love their ridiculous space hair and the fact that space hair is a dispositive proof that they're faking space.
Right, space hair. You told me I was qualified for this.
As I have said before, we already know what hair looks like in a truly weightless environment, as demonstrated by this woman here in an airplane that is nosediving.
Taboo, I think you'll find it's actually flying in a parabola.
Her hair is flowing like what anyone with any sense would expect. Her hair flows freely. It flows naturally.
Yeah, and so does mine. But get to your point.
It doesn't stick straight out, and certainly doesn't look like her hair has been professionally molded in place to look like she's in a weightless environment.
No, her luscious locks are free to float as they wish as she's on this parabolic flight on the zero-G plane, and she's spinning and twirling around so her hair is whipping around all over the place.
And this is exactly what long hair should look like in the supposed weightless environment on the ISS. And NASA is strangely proud of their space hair.
Well, the lady on the zero-G plane had long, straight hair. The first astronaut we saw had her hair apparently clipped back in some way, and the second one has thick, curly hair. It's not going to react in exactly the same way, is it?
Along with their banal somersaults, space hair is one of their cited proofs that they're in space, even though it's one of the most obvious pieces of evidence that they're not in space.
Obvious. So where are you suggesting they filmed this then? Because if it was on the zero-G plane, wouldn't the hair behave exactly the same way, using your arguments?
Here are two clips showing NASA's claim.
You look like you're in a studio, maybe in Omaha, Nebraska or something. The shot is so clear. Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still? Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still?
See the hair?
Well, TC, there's three reasons for this. One, her hair is shorter. Two, she's not whipping her head around. And three, I'll tell you about in a minute.
Yep, that's absolutely true. I think our special effects are a little bit better up here maybe than in the movie Gravity. I think our special effects are a little bit better up here maybe than...
Yeah, you heard her right. Their special effects are better in space.
Really, Taboo? Is that the best you've got? Have you never heard of humour? The film Gravity was about 89 minutes long, 80% of which was special effects. That took 3 years to film and cost $100 million. Do you think that they spent that sort of time and money on a short interview?
But you can see the stark contrast between someone who is actually in a weightless environment like this lady and NASA's phony space station. This stupid astronaut looks like she just had a giant perm to look spacey.
Stupid? I suspect that she has more qualifications than you have had hot dinners.
I find it funny that this space commercial employs the same method as NASA to fake their hair with those same awesome hair special effects.
TC, we're talking about an advert. An advert won't have the multi-million-dollar budget of a film such as Gravity, and I suspect it would be rather awkward to do filming for an advert in a zero-G plane. So yeah, they probably use a ton of hairspray and goodness knows what else to give the effect. Now, I said that there was a third reason why the astronaut's hair is not behaving the same way as those of the lady on the zero-G plane. That will be because their hair will be a bit dirty. Let me explain why.
To get started, these are the things I need. A bag of warm water, a little no-rinse shampoo, towel, and my comb.
Warm water, no rinse shampoo, towel, comb. What the hell else do I need to test this? Oh.
What I like to do is start by just putting some hot water, squirting it onto my scalp.
Now, astronaut Nyberg here does have fairly long straight hair. Looking at this upside down, look at the way her hair is behaving. How could you film that on Earth?
Sometimes the water gets away from you, and you try and catch as much as you can.
Now look at the way those globules of water are drifting off serenely in all different directions.
Then I just work the water up through to the ends of my hair.
Now astronaut Nyberg used a small squirt of water. You and I and that lady on the zero-G plane have the luxury of being able to wash our hair every day if we wish under a running shower. She's just got a squidge of water working it into her hair. Her hair in no way will be as clean as yours or mine.
And I take my no-rinse shampoo, just a little bit, and rub it in. Again, kind of working it out to the ends.
So none of this is to knock astronaut Nyberg and the other astronauts. They have no choice. They cannot shower and wash their hair as we do here on Earth. They use dry shampoos. And as celebrity hairstylist Sophia Porter says, dry shampoo doesn't actually clean the hair. So maintaining a proper washing routine for your hair and scalp is important for the overall health of your hair. Basically, there'll still be dirt and grease build-up, so the hair is going to become a bit sticky. So what do you think about bathing and washing your hair on the ISS?
I don't know about that really, but I do know that we like fluffy little kittens, don't we, Moana?
Again, watching upside down, look at the way her hair behaves as she works in the dry shampoo. You can't have that effect on Earth.
And sometimes I'll actually take my comb to help work it all the way to the ends.
You need to explain why and how her hair is behaving as it is right now on Earth. It's impossible. She is in zero gravity.
Stay free, I don't put it back in a ponytail while it's drying. Stay free, I don't put it back in a ponytail while it's drying.
And there you have it. The astronauts with longer, freer flowing hair will put their hair in ponytails to keep it under control. But I feel I need some more specialist advice.
Today, I thought it was a good idea to show you how I wash my hair. And that's it.
Now that is useful advice. And I don't know if you noticed, I think we've also shown that water can conform to the outside of a sphere. So, Taboo, do you have anything to say?
Maybe I'm just crazy.
Do you know what? I think that's about the one thing you've got correct in your entire video. Now what exactly am I supposed to do with these, eh? Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe. Until next time, stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.